Imagine a fortune, vast and glittering, swallowed whole by the unforgiving earth. Picture gold, enough to change destinies, vanishing without a trace into the sun-baked canyons and shadowed peaks of the American Southwest. This isn't just a tale, it's a haunting whisper carried on the desert winds. A legend that has captivated adventurers and historians for generations. For centuries, the Arizona desert has held its secrets close, guarding them with a fierce, silent intensity. But among its many mysteries, one stands out, shimmering like a mirage in the heat haze. The legend of the lost gold caravan of Apache Pass. It's a story of ambition, danger, and an unimaginable treasure that simply ceased to exist. This isn't merely a hunt for riches. It's a journey into the heart of a historical enigma. It's about piecing together fragments of a forgotten past, daring to ask what truly happened when a king's ransom in gold disappeared into the rugged wilderness. The desert holds its breath, waiting for its secrets to be unearthed. To understand the mystery, we must first understand its setting, Apache Pass. This isn't just any stretch of land. It's a legendary gateway, a strategic choke point that once pulsed with the raw, untamed energy of the Wild West. For pioneers, soldiers, and prospectors alike, Apache Pass was both a promise and a peril. It was a vital artery for westward expansion, a narrow corridor through formidable mountains, but it was also a fiercely contested battleground, a place where cultures clashed and blood was spilled. The very ground beneath your feet here is steeped in history, echoing with the cries of conflict and the dreams of fortune. This pass was a crucible, forging legends and breaking spirits. It was a place where fortunes were made and, more often, lost. Its strategic importance made it a magnet for both opportunity and danger, a perfect stage for a story of vanishing gold. It was in this volatile landscape, in the mid-1800s, that the impossible happened. A gold caravan, laden with an immense treasure, embarked on a journey through these very mountains. Its destination was clear, its purpose vital, yet it vanished as if swallowed by the earth itself. This was an era of raw ambition and brutal realities. The gold rush had ignited a fever across the nation, sending prospectors scrambling for riches. Caravans, like this one, were the lifeblood of the burgeoning economy, transporting the precious metal from remote mines to distant markets. But the journey was fraught with peril. The land itself was a formidable adversary, with its scorching days and freezing nights, its treacherous terrain and hidden dangers. Every mile was a test of endurance, every shadow a potential threat. And then there were the Apaches. This was their ancestral land, and they defended it with a ferocity born of generations. Their warriors were masters of the terrain, their tactics swift and devastating. Any passage through Apache territory was a gamble, a challenge to their sovereignty. But beyond the natural dangers and the formidable Apache resistance, whispers persist of something more sinister at play. Was it merely an ambush? A brutal act of war? Or was there a deeper, darker plot unfolding? A betrayal from within? A calculated act of treachery that sealed the caravan's fate? The initial reports were fragmented, confusing, and contradictory. Eyewitness accounts, few and far between, spoke of chaos, of sudden violence, and then of an eerie silence. The caravan, once a vibrant line of wagons and men, simply ceased to exist. The mystery deepened with each passing day. Search parties found little, adding to the enigma. The gold, the men, the very evidence of their passage seemed to have been erased by the desert itself. It was as if the land had conspired to keep it secret. This wasn't just a missing persons case. It was a vanishing act on an epic scale. The sheer volume of gold, the number of people involved, and the complete lack of definitive answers fueled the legends. What truly happened to that caravan? Was it a swift, brutal ambush, leaving no survivors? Or was it something far more complex, a deliberate disappearance, a calculated act of deception? The questions linger, echoing through the canyons. Was it a complete annihilation, leaving no trace? Or did some survive, carrying the secret of the gold's final resting place? The answers remain elusive, hidden beneath layers of time and desert dust. For generations, the legend of the lost gold caravan has drawn adventurers, historians, and dreamers to Apache Pass. The search for answers, and perhaps for the gold itself, has become an obsession for many. It's a painstaking process, delving into dusty historical records, poring over faded maps, and analyzing the very contours of the land. The investigation begins with the past. Old military reports, pioneer diaries, and local newspaper clippings are scoured for any mention, any clue, no matter how small. These fragmented pieces of information are like scattered puzzle parts, each offering a glimpse into the events of that fateful time. But the written word only tells part of the story. The land itself is a primary source, a silent witness to history. Terrain analysis becomes crucial, studying the natural pathways, the hidden ravines, and the strategic vantage points that might have played a role in the caravan's demise. Modern technology, too, plays a part, from satellite imagery to ground-penetrating radar, offering new eyes on an ancient mystery. Yet, even with these tools, the desert remains stubbornly unyielding, guarding its secrets with a fierce determination. Among the most tantalizing clues are the faded maps, hand-drawn and often cryptic, passed down through generations. Some claim to show the caravan's route, others hint at hidden caches, marked with symbols only the initiated can decipher. These maps are often more riddle than guide, demanding careful interpretation and a deep understanding of the historical context. Local legends, too, are invaluable. Whispers passed down through families, stories told around campfires, often contain kernels of truth, distorted by time but still pointing towards a possible reality. These oral traditions speak of the gold, of the violence, and of the enduring mystery. One prominent theory suggests that the gold was indeed ambushed by Apache warriors. In this scenario, the caravan was overwhelmed, its defenders slain, and the gold either scattered or deliberately buried by the Apaches to prevent its recovery by their enemies. This would explain the lack of a clear trail and the absence of the treasure. Another compelling theory points to betrayal. Perhaps the caravan was not attacked by external forces, but rather by its own escorts or members. A double cross, a mutiny, a calculated act of greed could have led to the massacre of the caravan and the subsequent hiding of the gold by the perpetrators. This would explain the silence, the lack of survivors to tell the tale. The possibilities are endless, each theory offering a different narrative for the gold's disappearance. Was it buried in a shallow grave, hastily covered to escape detection? Was it hidden in a deep cave, a natural vault within the mountains? Or was it simply scattered across the rugged landscape, lost to the elements and time? The search for the gold is not without its formidable challenges. The Arizona desert is a land of extremes, a harsh and unforgiving environment that tests the limits of human endurance. Scorching temperatures, sudden flash floods, and relentless winds conspire to make any prolonged search a grueling ordeal. Beyond the elements, the desert is home to a host of dangerous wildlife. Venomous snakes, scorpions, and other creatures lurk in the shadows, adding another layer of peril to an already hazardous quest. Every step must be taken with caution, every rock overturned with care. And then there's the lingering historical presence. The land itself seems to remember the violence and the tragedy that unfolded here. There's a sense of isolation, a feeling of being watched, that permeates Apache Pass, reminding searchers of the powerful forces that once clashed in this very spot. The search continues, driven by the allure of the gold and the compelling nature of the mystery. Each new discovery, each unearthed artifact, each re-examined document brings us a step closer to understanding the fate of the lost gold caravan. The desert holds its secrets tightly, but time and persistence may yet reveal them. The story of the lost gold caravan of Apache Pass is more than just a treasure hunt. It's a powerful testament to the raw, untamed spirit of the American Wild West that speaks of an era of immense opportunity and brutal hardship, of courage and desperation, of dreams pursued and lives lost. This legend embodies the very essence of that tumultuous period. It's a narrative woven from the threads of westward expansion, the clash of cultures, and the relentless pursuit of fortune. It reminds us of the human spirit's enduring drive to explore, to conquer, and to seek out the unknown, even in the face of overwhelming odds. Apache Pass itself stands as a silent monument to this history. Its rugged beauty and stark landscapes tell a story of resilience, both human and natural. It's a place where the past feels tangible, where the echoes of forgotten battles and vanished dreams still resonate. The mystery of the lost gold caravan continues to captivate, not just for the promise of riches, but for the compelling human drama it represents. It's a story that invites us to look beyond the surface, to delve into the complexities of history, and to ponder the enduring power of unsolved enigmas. The adventure continues, not just for those who physically search the desert, but for all who are drawn to the allure of lost treasures and untold stories. The legend of the lost gold caravan of Apache Pass remains a beacon for the curious, a challenge for the brave, and a timeless reminder of the secrets that lie hidden beneath the sands of time. What do you think happened to the lost gold caravan? Was it an Apache ambush, a betrayal, or something else entirely? Share your theories in the comments below. Your insights could help unlock this enduring mystery. If you're as fascinated by lost treasures and historical enigmas as we are, make sure to like this video. Subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the world's most compelling mysteries. And don't forget to share this story with fellow adventurers and history buffs. If this caught your attention, the next video uncovers the events that changed everything. It is titled, Who Betrayed Chief Tallhorse? Don't miss it. Watch it now to complete the timeline. The adventure continues beyond known.